Jethro?
Uh-oh.
You in there?
No, sir.
Howdy. Get up from there.
Yes, sir.
What's the big idea?
I'm mailing myself to Paris.
Paris?
Uh-huh. To the Folies Bergère, where they got all them dancing girls.
You can't get to Paris like this.
I can't? Oh, yeah. You got a stamp?
Oh, now get out of there.
But, Uncle Jed, Granny says for every goose there's a gander, and for every fella there's a girl.
So?
So, somewhere there's a low-down, dirty sneak with two girls, his and mine.
That ain't it, Jethro. You probably just ain't been going the right places for meeting them.
I know. That's why I'm headed for Paris. If you ain't got a stamp, just send me COD.
You ought to try around here first.
I have, Uncle Jed. For days, I drove up and down Wilshire Boulevard, smiling at the girls. And all I got were chapped lips. I'm going to Paris.
Oh, you going out back to take a nice, good, long swim.
Yes, sir.
Oh, hold on a minute, boy. Just thought of something. Miss Jane is coming out here today with the Beverly Hills nest of the Biddle Bird Watchers. Why don't you meet some of them girls?
Uncle Jed, have you ever seen any of them bird watchers? Fire. I'd just soon look at the birds.
Like nice girls?
Yeah, well, if it's all the same to you, I'd rather go for that swim.
I know what the boy's going through. These ways I think I can remember.
Jed, somebody's been in my pantry, stole a ham and canned goods.
Granny, it was Jethro.
Ah,
Boy was fixing to mail himself to Paris.
dandy. I'll take him to the post office.
Take it easy, Granny. Boy's got a problem.
Yeah, no brain.
Oh, it seems he's having trouble meeting girls. Here comes somebody. Looks like Miss Jane and her bird watchers.
Greetings, bird lovers. Oh, you. I want to thank you for allowing my little band of fledglings to nest in your verdant sanctuary as they sharpen their sense so as to better pursue their ornithological avocation.
I thought you was going to watch birds.
We are out by your pool. It's the perfect spot to give my recruits their basic training.
Oh, well, make yourselves right at home. Is Ellie going to join you?
Oh, no, indeed. Ellie is no longer a recruit. She has already earned her feathers. Troops, stairs, out!
Jed, you said Jethro was having trouble meeting girls. There's a whole busload.
Granny, they ain't exactly the kind of girls that Jethro cottons to.
Why not?
Well, they...
You mean there ain't one of them girls that Jethro would like to meet?
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Granny, Mr. Clampett, I should like you to meet Miss Athena Armstrong.
Howdy, Miss Armstrong.
How do you do?
Howdy, huh?
I bet you're going to like the Biddle Bird Watchers.
Oh, I'm not a recruit. I'm from the National Headquarters Nest.
She's been right up there in the front line.
You got a boyfriend, honey?
I find my school studies and bird watching activities infinitely stimulating, allowing of little time for the superficial pastime of adolescent dating.
Does that mean that she's for it or against it?
As a matter of fact, I have already made Miss Armstrong my second in command. Take the recruits around the back.
Head shut. Right, pace. Forward, punch.
A bit awkward now, perhaps, but enough rigorous training and they'll be crack troops.
Jane, I was wondering if Jethro could join your group. Meet a few of the...
I'm afraid not, Mr. Clampett's policy. Several recent incidents have made it necessary to confine male-female fraternization on our bird-watching expeditions to that done by the birds themselves. Well, Chino!
That's too bad. There's one girl in that bunch Jethro could take a real strong liking to.
Hey, Jethro, the Biddle Bird Watchers is a-coming.
Let me out of here.
All right, recruits, we'll begin your training with some close order drill. Binoculars, ready? Up, two, three, out.
Boy, Duke, I wish you'd look over here.
Jethro, would you please stop that? You'll scare away the birds. And now let us assume that we have heard a bird call which we suspect is that of the yellow-rumped warbler. Listening positions. Up.
She ain't paying no attention to me at all, Duke. I'll try the old sympathy approach. Baby!
Do you need help?
Yeah, I sure do. Yeah.
Good girl. Grab him. That's it. Keep his head out of the water. Wonderful. You've done it.
You're saved! You're saved!
What surprise.
That big cluck, Jethro. Must have had 50 pounds of canned goods in that box, and he forgot a can opener.
No matter. If the boy gets hungry enough, he knows them open with his teeth.
Well, he better quieten down, now that his girl problems is settled.
Settled? How?
He's decided to join the Biddle Bird Watchers.
Oh, Miss Jane told me they don't take fellers.
I told him that, but he said that he thought up a sure way to make her change her mind.
Well, he's just wasting his time. You see that? What tarnation you doing with Ellie's birds?
Oh, I just love the little feathered fellows, Uncle Jed. I'm going to be the birdman at Beverly Hills.
The only time you look twice at a bird is when lying feet up in a platter of gravy.
Not no more. All of a sudden, I just think they're terrific. I love them. I'm crazy about them.
Reckon you seen that Miss Athena?
How'd you know?
Wild guess.
So long.
Oh, Jethro just walked off with every one of my birds, and he won't tell me why.
Well, Ellie, child, I think he just took a strong liking to them all of a sudden. He thinks they're terrific. He loves them. He's crazy about them.
Well, maybe so, but I think it's because he's seen that girl Athena.
I think you're right.
And so, recruit Lolita, for your valor and heroism in life-saving, I hereby commend you in behalf of all Biddle Bird Watchers everywhere. All right, let's hit it for recruit Lolita. Ah! Ah!
Miss Jane. Miss Jane.
Hi, Jethro.
Howdy, Lolita. Howdy, Athena.
Jethro, why are you here?
I'm in love with birds. See how they sets all over me?
What birds?
These, my little feathered The dirty varmints? I mean, the little darlings must have flown away. Yep, but I hope you let me join the Biddle Bird Watchers anyhow. Granny says you don't allow fellers, but I got a powerful hankering to watch birds.
I see in your eyes that same burning passion I felt when I sighted my first red-bellied nuthatch.
You do?
Oh, yes. And I cannot bear to see such enthusiasm nipped in the bud. Perhaps you could join us on a probationary basis and we could... Hark! I believe I heard the call of the yellow-headed bush-tit. Who there? Binoculars, we're ready! Up! Hey! Keep scanning the low shrubs along the... Jethro!
Jethro! Don't worry, Miss Jane. I'll find that little yellow-bellied whatchamacallit. Oh, come on, Miss Jane. Oh, gee whiz, all I want to do is study nature.
Wait, Jethro!
Ha-hee-ha-ha! I did it, yeah!
Mailman.
Oh, kid. Please let me mail myself to Paris. I even put on airmail stamp.
So you couldn't get into bird watchers, huh?
It's my own fault. With Athena around, who can watch birds?
Yeah, I see your problem.
I just want to go to Paris and forget all about her. So please stop ripping my box open. It's miserable work, taping it up from the inside.
Tell you what, Jethro, you hold off going to Paris a while, and I'll talk to Miss Jane for you.
All right, Uncle Jeff. It won't do no good, but I gotta wait around anyway. It's gonna be a while before I can lick any more of this paper tape.
Clampett, how are you?
Well, I'm fine, Mr. Drysdale. Say, if you come to pick up Miss Jane, she's out back with her bird watchers.
Oh, no. She's off today. You know, 20 years ago on this date, I took over the presidency of the Commerce Bank. So I declared a bank holiday, and all the employees have the day off.
But the bank ain't even open today. It's Saturday.
Yes, what a shame it falls on a weekend.
I don't blame you for wanting to celebrate.
Yes, it's a real rags-to-riches story. The great American dream. Poor boy to bank president.
And today's the day you got promoted.
No, it's the day I got married. Margaret's grandfather was chairman of the board. I suppose every holiday has its sad side.
Well, speaking of being sad, maybe you can help me with Jethro. He's got a spate of girl trouble.
Well, you bet I can. You're talking to the old master.
Do tell.
Oh, yes. Why, back in college, the girls used to call me... Never mind what they used to call me. Well, what's Jethro's problem?
Well, it seems that he's all pushed out of shape over one of Miss Jane's bird watchers. And she won't even look at him cross-eyed.
Not cross-eyed, eh? Must be a new member.
Matter of fact, she is. Jethro tried to join, but they don't take fellas.
Oh, well, they will after I talk to Miss Hathaway.
Well, no, we don't want to break no rules. All I want is for this girl and Jethro to get together long enough so she can see his good qualities. Mm-hmm. And they don't exactly jump up and shout at you.
Here's a thought, Mr. Clampett. I am a woodchuck.
You are.
No, I mean I was as a lad. It's a boys' organization. Now, if Jethro became a woodchuck, I could arrange a camporee and a joint chuckarama with the bird watchers.
I think we better start over from the part where Jethro turns into a woodchuck.
She loves me not. She loves me.
Jethro, your girl troubles is over.
Did you get me in the bird watcher?
No, but listen. You are a woodchuck.
Well, you don't have to call me names.
What's a club?
A girls' club?
No, boy.
Thanks.
It's just as good. Mr. Drysdale's arranging for the woodchucks to have a camporee and a chuckarama with the bird watchers.
Uncle Jed, are you making fun of me?
Mr. Drysdale is down by the cement pond right now with the junior assistant chief woodchuck himself.
Miss Hathaway, meet woodchuck Stanley Kragelman.
How do you do?
Pleased to meet you.
My, what an impressive array of awards.
I have all 94 achievement awards offered by the woodchuck.
Being an old chuck myself, Stanley has agreed to come out and help me talk to Jethro about joining.
Excellent. The little bird watchers always feel a kinship with groups that venerate the great out-of-doors. Well, Woodchuck Kragelman, I must return to my recruits. I have them scouring the underbrush for rock wren nests. Good hiking!
Just a minute, Miss Hathaway. I want you to plan a little get-together today for your bird watchers and the local woodchuck chapter.
I'm terribly sorry, Chief, but our rigorous training schedule simply won't permit it.
Now, look, it's costing me a new clubhouse to get the woodchucks to cooperate. Now, don't you give me any trouble.
Excuse me. You're a woodchuck, aren't you?
That's right.
I've never seen so many badges.
I have all 94 achievement awards offered by the woodchuck.
Oh, my. You must be a double-toothed woodchuck.
Triple.
Oh, girls, come on the double. There's a triple-toothed chuck up here.
Uncle Jed, I'm much obliged for what you're doing, but I don't want to be a woodchuck. Sounds stupid and dumb and silly and more. Like I was saying, Uncle Jed, the woodchuck sounds stupid, dumb, and silly. And where do I sign up? Boy, no wonder Athena went for you. Well, you got more trimming on you than a Christmas tree.
These are achievement awards, Jethro.
Well, when I become a woodchuck, I'm going to have me twice that many.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to buy me enough to cover me head to toe.
You can't buy these. They have to be earned. Now, this is the Woodchuck Handbook. It tells all about them.
How many of those things you got?
I have all 94 achievement awards offered by the Woodchuck.
Woodchuck ho!
Woodchuck ho!
Woodchuck ho!
Hold on, you aren't a woodchuck yet.
Ah, but he soon will be. They're having a special initiation for you this afternoon.
Swell. I hope Athena will still be there by then.
I've already arranged for the bird watchers to attend your initiation, including that certain someone.
Dog! What someone?
Athena!
Oh, yeah.
I was just telling Jethro about the achievement awards. He might as well start on one even though he's not initiated.
Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, Jethro, you're going to love chucking. I remember the good old days when I was a junior assistant chief woodchuck.
You?
You'd better believe it, son. Oh, I took my pack on some great outings. A hike through the Federal Reserve Bank. A camp out in the vault of the Savings and Loan.
Drysdale, my pack doesn't do anything like that. We learn first aid and community service.
First aid community service. What are they teaching American youth?
But I don't care, just so long as you get something shiny from my uniform.
First aid community service. The woodchucks are going to the dogs.
Jed, where are you? Oh, Jed.
What you all excited about, Granny?
Look what I found out on the front porch.
Oh, I see you found Elmer and Porky.
Are these yours?
Yes, I brought them to show Jethro.
Well, that's fine. What are they?
Guinea pigs. Hip, hip. Hello.
Pigs. Them's the smallest pair of porkers I ever seen.
Just runts. Is they full grown?
Oh, yes. But it's taken 2 years of careful feeding to get them this big.
Hey, where's Stanley? He said he was going to give me a couple of his guinea pigs so I could get my first achievement award.
Don't get your hopes up, boy. Both his hogs together wouldn't make a good-sized pork chop.
Then I'll raise something else. It says here, don't have to be guinea pigs. To qualify for this award, you can raise hamsters. Hey, here's something I know about. It says you can build an ant farm.
There you go, boy. You'll have a full set of teeth before you know it.
Very well, recruits. You have now completed phase 1 of your basic training. However, before we continue on to phase 2, I have a special treat for you. We are going to attend the woodchuck initiation ceremony of Jethro. Hooray! I hope it will not be necessary for me to remind any one of you that this is a solemn occasion.
Well, there's my ant farm. Take a look. There's the barn, and the farmhouse, and the silo. Wait a minute. Something's missing.
What?
The ants.
Time for your initiation, Jethro. What's that?
Well, that's my ant farm.
Jethro, an ant farm is supposed to be put between 2 sheets of glass.
Glass? That's great if you don't mind squashed ants.
I wonder if that's the way he raised them 2 pigs.
Remember that a woodchuck is dependable, diligent, observant, honest, persevering, happy, polite, courageous, enthusiastic, optimistic, learned, gallant, informed, just, literate, reliable, respectful, persuasive, artful, cooperative, industrious,
10,000 of them.
determined, flexible, zealous, energetic, sagacious, faithful, honorable, modest, meek, orderly, philanthropic, and sincere. And now, as I present you with your own handbook, I hereby appoint you a woodchuck.
Persimmon in his mouth.
Granny, you're really putting it on.
Well, it ain't every day that Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs puts their feet under your table. They've been eating in them big city hotels.
I bet you there ain't a hotel in the country serves possum with a persimmon in his mouth.
Just one. The Ritz.
Are you sure?
That's where I got the idea. The Ritz Hotel in Bug Tussle.
Morning, Paul. Morning, Granny.
Morning, daughter.
Good morning, Nellie.
What happened to her skirt?
Either it shrank or she's commencing to grow again.
Ellie Mae, you wearing boots?
Oh, yes, sir, Paul.
You fixing to go wading?
No, sir, Paul.
Well, your skirt is short enough for it.
In fact, you're showing more meat than a butcher's window.
Oh, this here's what you call a mini skirt.
Minnie who?
Sure can't be Minnie Pearl.
Hiya, doll. How's it going, baby?
What did he call me?
Sounded like baby.
Jethro!
Be right with you, sweetie.
He's talking crazier than he looked.
And that's pretty crazy.
Hi, cuz.
Hi, Cub.
All right, now, what's on your mind, baby?
You and your cuz here. Both appear to be a couple of kernels shy of a cob.
Yeah. Where'd you get them clothes?
Well, Jethro says this here's a new Hollywood look.
Yeah, you two can wear them square threads and act like a couple of rubes if you want to. But Hollywood's done rubbed off on Ellie and me. Get with it, baby.
You do that one more time, and I'm going to change your Hollywood look to a Hickerwood look.
Now you're talking.
Go put some decent clothes on the both of you before Lester and Earl gets here.
Well, Paul, that's why we got on these here fancy duds.
Threads.
Yeah, 'cause Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs is a-coming out.
Winging west.
Yeah, to make a movie.
To lens a flick.
Yeah, Jethro says I can act it, and he's gonna direct it.
I am going to make it, and we is going to preem it at the Grumman's Chinaman.
Yeah.
That's where they preem all the big flicks, baby.
Don't call me that.
All right, sweetie.
I'm gonna cut me a hickory switch.
I'm going with you. I can use the fresh air.
You reckon them two brush apes ever going to get any class?
I don't know, Jethro.
Don't call me Jethro. When you talk Hollywood, you got to add things like chickie or baby or sweetie or...
That must be Mr. Flatt and Mr. Scruggs.
Not Mr. Flatt and Mr. Scruggs. Oh, never mind. Just stand back and listen to me.
Earl, I don't know about you, but I just can't wait to sit down to some of Granny's back-home cooking.
Hope she ain't forgot how after all these years in the big city.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that. The Clampetts is one family that just don't change.
Howdy, baby. Hiya, sweetie.
Was that Jethro?
I think so, but who's baby and sweetie?
Lester, baby. Earl, sweetie.
It's us.
Ellie Mae, are you expecting rain?
Yeah, why?
You sure are dressed for high water.
Oh, this here's what you call a mini skirt.
Minnie who?
Sure can't be many pearl.
Stashed your leather in a spare room. Well, how about it, dolls? You gonna ink us to a deal?
Do what?
Assign us to your movie.
Me acting and Jethro directing.
What movie?
The one I read about in the trades. That's what us movie people call them little papers like the Hollywood Supporter.
What did it say in the Hollywood Supporter?
It said Latin Scruggs, Winging West for a film sesh.
Oh, they must have meant the commercials we're out here to film.
Commercials?
Yeah, we're going to do some television spots for Foggy Mountain Soap.
What do you think, Jethro? Baby?
We better huddle with our 10%er.
What does that mean?
I don't know, but all the big stars and directors does it. We'll get back to you, sweeties. Don't call us, we'll call you.
Jed and Granny changed like them. We can forget the back home cooking.
Lester and Earl.
Well,
Howdy, Granny.
How
Hello,
are you?
Jed.
Good
Granny.
to see you.
Jed, how are you?
Well, just as fine as snuff and half as dusty.
How long you been here?
Just a minute, been talking to Haley and Jethro.
Say, is Jethro really a movie director now?
You betcha. Well, Granny and me wouldn't think of stepping in front of a camera without that boy doing the directing for us. Come on out to the kitchen, Granny. Got a treat for you.
Now, Jed, just a minute. This treating business is a two-way street.
We know what you're hinting at, Granny, and it's our pleasure.
That's a fact. This is one place we don't mind singing for our victuals.
I just hope her music is as good as Granny's cooking.
It won't be, but I don't expect the impossible.
Here's a good one for Granny. Mama, you've been on my mind. Even though my mind is hazy and my thoughts, they might be narrow, where you been don't bother me. Or bring me down in sorrow. It don't even matter who you're waking with tomorrow. Mama, you're just on my mind. Mama, you're just on my mind. When you wake up in the morning, baby, look inside your mirror. I won't be next to you. You know I won't be near. I'd just be curious to know if your reflection is as clear as the one that I've got on my mind. As someone who has had you on his mind. Just breathing to myself, pretending not that I don't know. Mama, you've been on my mind. Mama, you've been on my mind. I hate to do this to you, Earl, but the Commodore is here to take us to the studio.
Who? Mr. Ratterman. He's the head of the advertising agency.
Yeah, owns a boat and likes to be called the Commodore.
Fetch him in. I'll dish him up some possum.
Oh, he's already had his lunch, Granny, but I would like you folks to meet him. Come on in, Commodore.
Well, 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 ahoy!
You've heard Earl and me speak about our friends the Clampetts. Well, here they are. Granny, Jed, Commodore Stewart Ratterman.
Howdy, Commodore.
How do you do?
Right, pleased to meet you.
The pleasure is mine, sir. Oh, boys. These are the two people I've been looking for.
Why? What'd we do?
No, I don't mean that. What I mean is, you are the perfect types for my commercials. Well, how about it? Would you like to be on television?
Well, we ain't actors, Mr. Commodore. We couldn't be nothing but ourselves.
Gee.
That is exactly why I want you. That honesty and believability will come across on the camera. It'll sell the product.
We couldn't sell nothing.
Jed.
We're just a couple of plain old ridge runners.
Jed.
Folks wouldn't care shucks about seeing us.
Jed. I want to be on the television.
Why?
'Cause them soup commercials I made was never showed after I told the folks back home to watch them.
Well, this'll be shown, I guarantee it.
Please, Jed. I want the folks back home to see us on the television.
How about just using Granny?
Oh, no, I'd like to have both of you.
Please, Jed.
Well, all right.
Yeah! Come on, we'll go get dressed up in our Sunday best.
Oh, no. I want you in your old, everyday work clothes.
Well, if that's what he wants, let's go get on some old clothes.
Commodore, we think maybe you just took on a boat full of trouble.
Oh, now, what are you talking about? They are great. They'll sell soap by the carload, believe me. I know my commercials.
But you don't know the Clampetts.
Listen to that. The minute I walk through the door, they commence clapping. Boy, they know a big director when they see one.
I ain't clapping for you. That's for Flat and Scruggs.
Listen, Ellie, if you're going to be my yes girl, you got to say yes to everything I say.
All right.
Yes, JB.
Yes, J.B. Where you been?
Visiting all the stages. Man, I got that director's lingo down pat. Listen to this. Clear the sets. Hit the arcs. Action. Roll them. Take 5.
Who's that idiot?
I think that's your director.
Yeah, that's him.
You've got to be kidding.
Hey, Jethro.
Howdy, sweeties. Be with you in a minute. Sorry, sailor, no visitors on the set. Cut! Print! Did I tell him no visitors?
Yes, J.B.
Jethro, this gentleman is the head of the agency that's making these commercials. Commodore Stuart Ratterman.
Well, glad to meet you, Stu, baby.
Don't call me Stew, baby. My name is Ratterman.
All right, rat, sweetie.
How about calling me Commodore?
You're on, Commie. Hit the grips, strike the booms. Let's see some dolly.
Who are you, his nurse?
No, sir. I'm Jethro's yes girl. No matter what he says, I got to say yes to it.
Maybe the kid isn't as dumb as he acts.
Oh, no, Commodore. She's Jethro's cousin.
Mr. Clampett's daughter.
Oh.
All right. Who's the litterbug? Somebody left this junk all over the set. Was it you, Commie?
Please, could we go back to Stew, baby?
All right, Stu, baby, but you got to get rid of this stuff, especially that big in there. When I go to shooting Flat and Scruggs, it's going to show up in the picture.
That is the whole idea. This is the sponsor's product. It's what we're selling in these commercials.
Oh?
I'll tell you what. Let's start off by filming Lester and Earl doing the Foggy Mountain soap theme. Then you can sort of get your bearings.
Oh, you're a sweetheart. Sweetheart. All right, that's a wrap. Pull the plug. All right. Who's the clown that turned out the lights?
Hit the lights, boys. All right, now, come on, let's get set up for a take here. Wardrobe, makeup, on the double, everybody. Places, let's go.
Hey, just a minute, just a minute. I do the hollering around here. Who are you?
I'm your assistant.
Oh. All right, you can holler a little.
Commodore, you'll be doing the off-camera announcement as usual?
Oh, yes. I wouldn't trust anyone else with those beautiful words.
Fine. All right, quiet on the set, boys. This is the take.
Me.
All right, roll 'em.
Foggy Mountain soap commercial, Flat and Scruggs, take 1.
Action.
Foggy Mountain soap. Now with new patented Super Sat to super saturate your wash with super saturated suds presents Lester Flat and Earl Scruggs.
Oh, the best darn soap is Foggy Mountain soap. It gets your clothes much whiter. You can bet your hat it'll make dirt scat and make your...
Hold it. Hey, before I can direct this scene, there's something I gotta know. What's the motivation?
What's the what?
The motivation. I was over on the Marlon Brando set and they's wallering in it. Ellie!
Yes, J.B.?
Light me up. Gotta figure out how to motivate this scene.
Yes, JB.
Excuse me, are you going to restage this?
Am I going to restage this?
Yes, JB.
Are you out of your mind?
Am I out of my mind?
Yes, JB. What's the matter, JB?
Ellie, I think I done overmotivated.
Good. Harry found the Clampetts. Now we can set sail.
After that cruise with Jethro, you sure you want to head for deep water again?
Relax. The old skipper is at the helm again. Welcome aboard.
Sorry about the delay, Commodore. Mr. Clampett had a little trouble in makeup.
Yeah, a fella tried to put lipstick and rouge on Jed.
He was real set on it. I had to be a mite short with him.
Oh, I see.
Sorry, but like I said, we can't be nothing but ourselves.
That is exactly the quality I want in these commercials. Complete honesty.
Good, good.
Well, now, if you will just sit down right here. There we are now. Mr. Hogan and I will demonstrate to you exactly what it is we want you to do. Now, of course, I want you to put this in your own words, but this will just give you the sort of general idea. Now, here, Mr. Hogan. Come right over here. Now, Mr. Hogan will be Jed, and I'll be Granny. All right, now, the camera's rolling. Camera's rolling. Now, here we go. Howdy, folks.
Howdy.
This feller here does a lot of hunting and fishing and chores, and he gets his clothes mighty dirty. But that don't worry me none, because right here in my kitchen, I wash his clothes with the best soap made. Now, at this point, we're going to come in close up of the soap. So we'll just take it up to there to start, okay?
Fine and dandy.
Good. Now, if you just right up here.
Shall we have a rehearsal, Commodore?
Oh, no. I want this to be completely spontaneous. We'll just roll film on the first take.
Right.
You're at it again, and I done told you one.
You want a shiny nose. You want a shiny eye.
Roll 'em.
Ozark Mountains soap commercial. Jed and Granny, take one.
They get your nose one way or another.
When I say action, you start talking. All righty, action.
Are we on the television now?
That's right, the film is rolling.
Will the folks back home be able to see us?
You bet they will.
Hello, Pearl.
Howdy, Pearl. How's Jet 3?
Hello, Luke Short and everybody down at the general store.
Hey, Luke, next time you butcher your hog, be sure and send us some fresh cracklings.
Yeah, the last one's turned rancid on me.
Howdy, everybody. Dora Gabbett.
And Patty Bell Pickle.
Excuse me, Jed and Granny, could you just talk about the washing now?
Oh, all right.
Thank you.
Say, you know, this fella does a heap of hunting and fishing and chores and all. And he gets his clothes powerful dirty. But that don't fret me one bit. 'Cause here in my kitchen I use... Wait a minute. This ain't my kitchen.
What? Granny, couldn't we just pretend this is your kitchen?
Well, that would be telling a fib, wouldn't it, fellas?
That's right, Granny.
And the Commodore wouldn't like that.
Oh, he's a regular hog about honesty and integrity.
Thanks, fellas. Granny, I tell you what. I am going to give you this kitchen.
I don't want it.
Why not?
'Cause it's 3 miles from my cupboards. It's only got 2 walls and no ceiling. And besides, even Jed couldn't afford the light bill.
Keep one fella busy just changing bulbs.
I tell you, suppose we just don't mention the kitchen at all. You just say that you keep his clothes clean with the best soap made.
That's honest. I'll do it.
Good, good. Okay. All right, boys, from the top.
All right, let's have it quiet for a take. And roll 'em.
Rocky Mountain Soap commercial, Chet and Granny, take 2.
Action!
This fella does a heap of hunting and fishing and chores and all, and he gets his clothes powerful dirty. But that don't fret me one bit, 'cause I get 'em cleaner than a hound's tooth, and you know why. I wash 'em with the best doggone soap that's made in this world. I guarantee
Oh, she is
soap better. What soap am I talking about, friends? I'll tell you. I'm talking about the one, the only one, Granny's homemade lye soap. And I can tell every one of you how to make it. Don't waste your money on store-bought soap. And I can tell you how to make it better at home. Now, friends, it ain't me you got to thank for this good advice. It's a nice fella by the name of Commodore Rackerman. It was him asked me to get up here and tell everybody how I washed Jed's clothes with the best soap made.
Hey, sweeties, I'm as good as new now. Guess I had just a little bit too much motivation. What's the matter with him?
Just a little too much honesty and integrity.
Tree.
Yeah, wait till Granny sees it.
What you doing with this clothesline full of wash?
Doggone. I bet I picked it up driving through that alley.
What you doing driving in the alley?
Like to see you take this wide load through downtown traffic. I'll take the wash back just as soon as I get the tree inside.
Well, I'll find Granny and see exactly where she wants it.
Well, Granny, Jethro will be back any minute with our tree.
I know it.
In a few days, Christmas will be on us.
Yeah. The carolers are coming around every night. The houses is being decorated with pretty lights. Folks are getting presents, trimming trees, and I ain't never been so miserable in my whole life.
Hey, where's your Christmas spirit?
That's what I like to know. I've been sitting here rocking all morning waiting for it to hit me.
Don't you feel Christmassy at all?
Oh, I get a tingle now and then. But it lasts as long as a snowflake on a hot griddle.
Oh, here you are. Jethro's back. What should he do with the tree?
Climb it.
Hey!
Jed! Uncle Jed, come quick. We got trouble. A wind got a tree too big to go through the front door.
Jethro, turn it in ways.
Oh, yeah. Good thinking. Yeah, that's really using your head. You know, Uncle Jed, for an uneducated man, you're real smart.
Thanks, boy.
Granny, come see the Christmas tree. If an it don't get your spirits up, nothing will.
It ain't no use, child.
Please, come take a look.
Well, I suppose it's worth a try.
Granny, take a look.
Now, enough of this. Your chin gets any lower, you'll be tripping over it.
Shucks, I'm starting to get a little gloomy myself.
Hey, I know what'll cheer us up. Let's go out in the kitchen and eat some fruitcake.
Oh, I ought to be mule kicked for being such a wet blanket. But it just don't feel like Christmas out here.
To tell you the truth, something's been missing for me, too, and I think I know what it is. Remember back home, that time we surprised Silas Meek by cutting up all his firewood?
Yeah?
That was a good Christmas. And remember that time when we hired out and done chores and sold eggs so as we could buy a new set of teeth for the widow Crabtree?
Do I? That was the first time in 19 years she was able to chew her Christmas dinner. That was fun.
I remember that.
Oh, good time.
And after that, every year, we'd pick out somebody and see that they had a Merry Christmas. Well, that's what we're missing out here.
But what are we waiting for? Let's pick someone.
Yeah.
All right. Now, there's one person in Beverly Hills that could stand to show a Christmas spirit more than anybody I know, and I think y'all know who it is.
Jane Hathaway.
John Cushing.
Lowell Farquhar.
I mean Miss Drysdale.
Miss Drysdale.
Why, she can't stand the sight of us.
I know, but if we help it along, the holiday spirit might just thaw her out. Why, even the orneriest folks wears a smile at Christmas.
I can't stand those crude, ignorant, despicable hillbillies one day longer. It's Christmas. As a gift, why don't you give the Clampetts a nice, long vacation in some tropical retreat, like Devil's Island?
Forget it. The Clampetts are staying right here.
Oh, please, help me get rid of them for the holidays at least.
Margaret, this is the season to be with friends. And the Clampetts are my closest, dearest, warmest savings account.
You're impossible. All you care about is making money.
So what are you trying to do with that Christmas rummage sale of yours?
That's different. The proceeds are to go to underprivileged families over in Brentwood.
Brentwood?
Why, half of them don't even make $25,000 a year.
Margaret, I'm busy. Go rummage.
Just be sure you get my box of castaways to the sale today.
Me?
Well, it's the least you can do. You were too cheap to donate any of your old clothes.
I don't have any old clothes.
Oh, what about that old seersucker suit hanging in the closet?
That's not old. I bought that in 1948.
It's hopelessly out of style.
You forgot I had it modernized.
Oh, yes. And now I remember what you did with those wide lapels they cut off.
So? They happen to make a very nice pair of seersucker socks.
All right. If you're all so determined to know what Miss Drysdale wants, my mind-reading potion will tell you what she really wants.
Well, Granny, ain't you for the idea?
Oh, I'm for it. But getting some friendly out of her with presents is going to be harder than getting good sense out of a turkey.
I got your table all set up outside for you, Granny, just like you wanted.
Good.
Granny, I don't recollect hearing about your mind-reading potion till today.
Of course you ain't. Experimental, top secret. Why, if this was to fall into the wrong hands, I shudder to think what... Stand back. Mind-reading potion, smoky and green, deepest dark secret never been seen. Come up and out of your faraway haunts and tell us the present Miss Drysdale wants.
You getting anything, Granny?
The reception ain't so good. Wait, something's gone through. What is it, a new churn? No, it's a corset. No. Wait, I see it. Clear as a bell. It's shoes. She wants new shoes.
Well, Granny, them's your shoes. Your potion done that through the table.
Well, we can always give her that good, swift kick.
Chief, I have called every trucking firm in the directory. The least any of them will haul your wife's rummage to the sale for is $5.
$5? That's an outrage. Say, if you could make enough trips in your car...
I'm sorry, Chief. No.
Oh, please, Miss Hathaway, where's that old holiday spirit?
All right, I'll strike a bargain with you. I'll pick up your wife's old clothes if you'll have a Christmas party for the employees.
What kind of party?
Christmas party. Most places do something for their employees at this time of year.
Well, I've given them Christmas Day off.
Most banks even give a holiday bonus.
I've already thought of that.
You have?
Just this morning, I said to myself, Milburn, You've got to give those loyal employees of yours a Christmas bonus.
Gigi, that's extraordinary.
I thought so, too. Fortunately, a cold shower brought me to my senses.
And you will have to pay for your own hauling.
Now, hold on. What about the Clampetts truck? Get Jethro on the phone for me. Oh, he'll do this for free. That's using the old noodle.
Hello, Jethro. Jane Hathaway here. Mr. Drysdale wondered if you could do some work for him today.
Now, let me talk to him. Hello, Jethro, my boy. Merry Christmas. Thank you. Say, do you think you could come over and pick up some of my wife's things at my house and take them over to Brentwood for me? Yes, they're for a rummage sale. Oh, good. Yeah, she does need the money.
Well, yeah, I'd be happy to work for you. I can use some money myself.
Money? $10. Yes, but... Yes, Jethro. Merry Christmas to you, too.
Merry Christmas.
Bah, humbug.
Oh, Granny, Miss Drysdale is a-coming.
Every time she shows up, it means trouble.
Maybe she's just getting the holiday spirit. Now, be nice.
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Clampett, Granny.
Oh, see, this greetings, Miss Drysdale.
Howdy.
Merry Christmas, Miss Drysdale.
Felicitations to you all. I was wondering if you were going back to the hills at all for the holidays.
Oh, I'm happy to say we're going to stay right here, and we're expecting you and the mister for Christmas dinner, same as always.
How grand. I'm sure you know that a jet flight will get you back to the hills for the holidays, even at this late date.
Well, I don't think we want to...
I was looking through some magazines this morning, and I noticed these snow scenes. I'm sure you missed the snow back home.
Well, to tell you the truth...
What a shame to spend the holidays here when a white Christmas is only a jet flight away.
Well, these are very pretty, Miss Drysdale.
Oh, no, I want you to have them. They are my little Christmas present to you.
Little is right.
She could at least give us a whole magazine.
Well, Miss Drysdale, that's very nice. Why don't you come in and set a spell?
Well, I suppose so. I do have this airline schedule I want to show you.
Well, that's fine. You come in and set a spell, and we'll come in and listen to me. Now, remember, we got to find out what she wants.
Why should we worry what to give her for Christmas when she gives us a sorry gift like this? 2 pages tore out of a magazine.
Now, Granny, it ain't the gift, it's the thought behind it.
The thought behind that would fit on the head of a pin.
All the more reason to get her what she wants. Now, let's find out what it is.
I already told you. Shoes.
I know, but just in case, I'm going to check her teeth.
You don't care much about fresh goat's milk. How do you feel about goldfish?
Queasy. Oh, Mr. Clampett, would you like to look at this timetable?
Yes, ma'am, I sure would, ma'am.
Now, why don't you board tonight at the 8:13 or the 9:20 this evening? You'd arrive in the morning.
How about a white rat or a pet frog?
Or you could leave in the morning and arrive tomorrow afternoon.
Is this the kind of heel you're partial to?
Of course, you could wait until midday. Would that be better?
You ever thought of wearing store-bought teeth?
This appears to be size 5. But if you ask me, you ought to take a 7.
How come she run off?
Just skittish, I reckon.
No, I caught her wearing too small a shoe. Some folks just won't admit they got big feet.
Boy, you should have seen Miss Drysdale. She was bouncing along like a buggy with a square wheel.
We know that. What am I going to do with this shoe?
Well, you ought to give it to Miss Drysdale. She's missing one.
Good idea, boy.
Well, you'd feel sorry for her, too, if you knew what she has to do to get her shopping money for Christmas.
Well, what you mean, Jethro?
She's got to sell off a whole bunch of her things.
Oh, no.
Drysdale's ain't lacking for money. You sure?
Well, Mr. Drysdale told me himself. He hired me to take all this stuff over to Brentwood and sell it. Said Miss Drysdale needed the money.
I've known that man to get into penny-pinching moods, but this takes the fuzz off the peach.
Oh, Jed, she's having to sell her nicest thing. So sad. And after the way I mean-mouthed her, too.
Granny, even her fur piece. Oh, it must
must have broke her heart to part with these. Every box is just filled with high-fashion finery.
Having to sell her clothes. And at Christmas.
I know now why she could only give us a couple of magazine pictures.
She sure wears funny-looking socks.
Appears to be made of seersucker.
There are buttonholes in it.
I feel so sad. We just got to give this poor woman an extra nice present at Christmas.
Yeah, to help her to forget having to part with all these pretty clothes.
You just hit on the best present of all.
What?
These, her very favorite things. We'll go down to where she's selling them and buy them back for her.
Yeah. Gift wrap them and everything.
And surprise her.
Oh, Jed, just wait till she opens the boxes on Christmas morning.
That one humdinger of a look on her face.
Pa, most of these help wanted ads for engineers.
Yeah, looks like railroading is a coming thing.
Don't this beat all? Us trying to find jobs and we got $62 million in the bank.
We don't want Mr. Drysdale to find out what we're doing.
Well, we better find good paying jobs. Buying back them high-class clothes of Miss Drysdale is going to cost us a fortune.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Hush, Jethro. He's having trouble finding a job.
Oh, I already got us some.
What?
I asked the fellow over where I took Miss Drysdale stuff, and he said all the department stores hires lots of extra folks at Christmas time. So I just walked in and got us all work.
Wow.
The fellow said you're in what you call sales personnel.
What about you?
I've done better than that. I'm gonna be Santa Claus. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. Who wants to see Santa next? Ho, ho, ho.
Jethro, I can do them ho-ho-hos better than you. Let me try being Santa.
You dumb old elf. Girls can't be Santa. You look silly in a beard. Besides, it took 5 pillows and 19 helpings of Granny's grits to get me up to size.
Ho, ho, ho.
Sales girl, customer here.
Quit your hollering at Miss Drysdale.
You, what are you doing here?
Oh, honey, you'll find out soon enough. And that's all I can tell you now. You want to buy this?
Oh, no. I was just looking.
Oh, got your heart set on it, and you can't afford it.
Where's the manager? I've got to get out of here. This way to the nearest exit.
Merry Christmas, Miss Drysdale.
Granny?
Jed, Miss Drysdale was just here.
Miss Drysdale?
Oh, and it would have liked to broke your heart. She was admiring something I know she didn't have the money for.
Well, you should have given it to her.
I did. And 2 more besides.
Good. How you doing here?
Well, I ain't exactly setting the woods on fire.
What do you sold?
Nothing. But then this ain't my kind of stuff. What are you selling?
Shotguns and rifles over in sporting goods?
Now there's something I could do business with. Let's trade.
I don't know, Granny. What are you selling here?
Oh, all kinds of things.
Well,
You have to do better than me.
all right.
Now look, fellas. I know you're all wanting Santa to bring you the X-89 Super Missile Launcher. But if I was you, I'd ask for the Surefire plastic aircraft carrier.
It's cheaper and a lot more fun. I know. I got one.
Excuse me, are you a manager?
Oh, yes, ma'am. May I help you?
It's about your Santa Claus.
Oh, dear. Well, now, if there's been any problem. You see, he's just part-time. Our regular one.
I wanted to thank you for him. I've never seen anyone with such rapport with children. It's just as though he had the mind of a 7-year-old.
Well, you may be closer than you think.
Listen close. I got another tip for you. You know them socks you hang over the fireplace on Christmas Eve?
Yeah.
That Santa fills with fruit and candy and stuff?
Yeah.
Well, this Christmas, have your ma make you up a sock like mine. I mean, like my friend Jethro Bodine. Then, what you get, if you eat slow, will last you clean through till Easter.
Mr. Van Hook, I think you better come quick. It's the new salesman on counter 18.
Hold it. A salesman in negligees and nightgowns?
Don't knock it. He just sold out the entire stock in 20 minutes.
Well, how did you do it? I've never heard of anyone moving merchandise like this before.
Shucks, ain't nothing to it when you're giving it away.
You gave it all away?
It is Christmas. Besides, I was just too embarrassed to try and sell them flimsies and the like.
You're going to pay for this?
Oh, I plan to. You just call the Commerce Bank, and they'll tell you I'm good for it. But don't say nothing to Mr. Drysdale. We're doing all this to surprise his wife.
What a salesman, huh, Mr. Van Hook?
Tate, if you don't shut up, I'll have you pounding a beat in the bargain basement.
Chief, your wife's on the phone.
Tell her I'm at the North Pole.
I think you'd better talk to her. She's calling from the city jail.
Where?
She was picked up for shoplifting in Wrigley's department store. And they caught her walking out with 3 nightgowns in her purse.
You'll have to quit now. Mr. and Miss Drysdale's on the way over.
Has Jethro got all Miss Drysdale's clothes ready?
Oh, yeah, he must have 6 bags of Christmas packages out there.
I still can't understand why they were selling all of her nice things so cheap.
It's a good thing they was, or we wouldn't have had the money to buy them all back.
Oh, wait, she gonna be surprised.
I just can't help it. I can't spend Christmas at the Clampetts.
Would you rather spend it at the jail? You were released in my custody, remember?
And the Clampetts say they have a surprise for you.
Oh, very well.
Come in, come in. Season's greetings.
Why, what a beautiful tree, Granny.
Merry Christmas.
Directly, we're going into the fancy eating room and have our turkey. But first, Santa Claus has got something for you, Miss Drysdale. Come on. Okay, Santa, you can come down now. Ho, ho, ho.
That's as far as I can go, Uncle Jed.
Drysdale, I'm afraid Santa's going to be a little late this year.
I bet she can wait if it means getting a pair of seersucker socks.
Well, Jeff, I mean, Santa's climbing out. We might as well eat.
It's one little thing first, Ellie.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year.